Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're going to unpack how you can seriously cut down on connectivity costs when you're, abroad.
Right, living overseas, traveling, it adds up.
Exactly. And our starting point is this trailer for a podcast called Borders Off: Hacking Global Life with eSIMO.io.
Interesting title.
Yeah. So the mission today is basically to pull out the actionable stuff from that trailer.
Hmm?
How can you actually save money on mobile data overseas? What's the deal?
Well, the first thing that jumps out, I think, is the problem they frame. This big dream of seeing the world
Mm.
often lumps up against, well, money, and specifically the cost of just staying connected on your phone
Oh,
internationally.
totally. Those roaming charges, like you land somewhere amazing, turn your phone on, and instantly start worrying about the bill.
Precisely. It can really put a damper on things.
So this Borders Off trailer, it talks about hacking the global lifestyle. Sounds intriguing. And they mention using tools like eSIMO.io for cheaper connections.
Right, eSIMs. For anyone and me not familiar, that's the digital SIM card, yeah, built into newer phones.
Exactly. No fiddling with tiny plastic cards. You just download a plan. So the big question is, how much cheaper are we really talking?
They give some pretty compelling examples. Like they mentioned getting an eSIM in Tokyo for just $3.90.
$3.90 in Tokyo. That sounds really low.
It does. Compare that to, say, a typical daily roaming pass, which could easily be, what, 10, 15 bucks? Maybe more?
Easily. So that's,
Huh.
wow, a huge potential saving.
Definitely. And they also mentioned student deals in Spain. So it's not just one flat rate. They seem to be suggesting there are, like, targeted offers, too.
Okay, so specific deals for certain groups. Makes sense.
And crucially, they promise you can avoid, quote, roaming scams. Those nasty surprise fees lots of us have probably run into.
Yeah, that bill shock is real. So it feels like this message is aimed squarely at a few groups, right?
Hmm.
Who do you think they're trying to reach?
Well, first off, definitely budget travelers, people wanting to stretch their dollars further to see more.
Makes sense.
Then, students heading abroad for studies, they need affordable ways to stay in touch.
Absolutely. Essential.
And the whole remote work crowd, right?
Mhm.
Digital nomads, people working from different countries. Connectivity is key for them.
Yeah, non-negotiable almost.
So, yeah, basically anyone who's tired of getting ripped off on international phone use.
And they had that testimonial in there, didn't they? The student in Thailand.
Oh, yeah, the less than coffee line.
I paid less than coffee for my whole data plan in Thailand.
Mm.
That's pretty vivid. It really lands, doesn't it?
It does, because it's so relatable. We all know what a coffee costs. It makes that saving feel really tangible, not just abstract percentages. It suggests this whole affordable global connection thing is, like, actually doable.
Right, not just some tech fantasy. It makes it feel grounded.
Exactly.
But it wasn't just about the tech or the cost, was it? The end of the trailer had that call to action. Hit follow, drop us 5 stars, join the movement.
Yeah, that suggests they're trying to build more than just a service, like a community, a resource hub for people trying to figure this stuff out.
A movement around smarter, cheaper global living, maybe.
That seems to be the underlying vibe, that seeing the world or living somewhere else for a while, it shouldn't be blocked by something as basic as expensive phone data. The right tools, the right know-how can make it way more accessible.
Okay, so boiling it all down from this trailer, the key takeaway seems to be that using things like eSIM services can genuinely slash your mobile data costs when you're outside your home country,
A significant reduction, potentially.
which could, in turn, make international travel, study, or work a reality for more people. Budget travelers, students, remote workers, basically anyone watching their wallet.
Definitely opens up possibilities.
So maybe a final thought for everyone listening.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? How much are you currently spending or budgeting for mobile data when you travel? And then picture this. What if that cost was, like, drastically lower, almost negligible, like that coffee in Thailand? What different places might you go? What new experiences could suddenly feel, whoa, within reach?